There's bound to be darkspawn.
Help me. They're everywhere. You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower. It's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to superpowers. Powers for you. Okay. Cleared it up because I'm a dummy.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
And that.
Wailing on these people.
As you say.
Into the tower. Into the tower. 1, 2, 3. I like ice cream. It's tasty. Banana, 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 bam. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to keep these guys that long, but still. It's the principles of the deck.
The dark spawn has sensed us.
Up one level.
Maker's breath. What are these darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Right, because clearly this is all just a misunderstanding. We'll laugh about this later. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Colonel O'Gain will be waiting for the signal.
No, he won't. Sorry, I'm from the future. I already know he won't be waiting. Out of mana. Enough for the loading, let's get with the killing. I think this might be the ogre battle.
Birdgate better be ready to charge as soon as we let the signal. The king is depending on us.
Oh, yeah.
As you say. That lever over there! It will release the house!
Unleash the hounds!
There's so many! There's no glory in fighting!
Top floor, lingerie, baby carriages, fish.
The beacon is over here. Surely this is the signal. Better light it quickly before it's too late.
Sound the retreat.
Monster Monster. Oh boy, Dragon Age. Start with the characters. $1,000 years later, the Blight has taken over the world, and you're a little band of resistance fighters.
eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased. I am Morrigan, lest you have forgotten, and we are in the wilds where I am bandaging your wounds. You are welcome, by the way. How does your memory fare? Do you remember Mother's rescue? Mother managed to save you and your friend, though 'twas a close call. What is important is that you both live. The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
No, yeah, he does that.
As you like. Mother is outside with your friend. She wished to see. I will stay.
Hey, buddy.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure. This doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You never told us your name.
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well.
Enough to turn into a dragon.
If you know what is good for you, I suppose you should. Well, we cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these Darkspawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon. By ourselves? No Grey Warden has ever defeated a Blight without the army of a half-dozen nations at his back. Not to mention... I don't know how.
How to kill the Archdemon, or how to raise an army? It seems to me those are two different questions, Have the Wardens no allies these days?
I don't know. Duncan said that the Grey Wardens of Orlais had been called, and Arl Eamon would never stand for this, surely. I suppose. Arl Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Such determination. How intriguing.
I still don't know if Arl Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself. Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this army, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Don't think we really have much choice, do we?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens. No, thank you. You are the Grey Wardens here, not I. Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer. The stew is bubbling, Mother. The Grey Wardens are leaving.
You will be joining them. What?
You heard me, girl.
Last time I looked, you had
The
ears.
last time I looked, you had ears. Have I?
Nope.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives. Pardon me, but
Not to look.
if you do not wish help from us illegal mages,
Point.
Mother, you must be ready. Alone, they need you, Morrigan. Without you, and you, Wardens.
Do you understand?
Do
I give
you
you value
understand?
because I look at a swallow.
I give you that which I value above all in this world. Allow me to get my... I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. Choice. You will regret saying that. Dear, sweet mother, you... Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it.
Do you really want to take her along because her I guess you're right. The Grey Ward.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Let's get underway.
Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned down hut. 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight. All I meant was... Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
I really need to buff her because I'm about to be overdone with it. I guess, just to be fair.
If you must.
I guess they join at like a high level. Or like a level comparable to your party. So not total burden. Neat dog. No, the dog is out for this place. That's right. As soon as I unlock Stern, I'll be done with my back in time recap thing.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
The Baron will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will put no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Dude, you're a dick.
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like their mothers, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Hurry.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
You're still on fire, you know that, right?
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry. I'm not going down without a fight.
Glorious again.
Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when more intelligence does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first. I agree. Have you looked at them? There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first. Well, we'll need to decide eventually. Let's head into the village when you're ready.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth.
I don't like
Sad
this.
to watch how helplessly...
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your...
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace. I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples. You mock me, or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now, I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek? The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then? Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true. Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
Ah.
Alrighty. Grandmother, Mimi.
The word of Darkspawn stragglers when the Maker spoke. You're the one that has like accurate likeness of Andraste.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here. Might I suggest 30 silver? 1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then? It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you? Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers. Your custody. And who might you be? A Grey Warden. Oh dear, I will have to ask you to leave before you bring trouble on our heads. To defend against the Blight. Perhaps that is a form of atonement. But are you certain you can control him? I'm not sure that would help, considering your group's current standing. But you have convinced me. Here then, take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
Dog's turn. Dog's turn. Zoom, burn.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
You wish something more of me. I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall... May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere. Yes. Blast it.
And 'tis done.